Students, today we will study SST, that is Social Studies, and we will study the second chapter of Social Studies, that is Looking at the Earth. We have already done this chapter before, right? This chapter was already being taught in the previous class. Today we will do this chapter again with the revision of this chapter. Okay, we will revise this chapter once more, following with some fill in the blanks, some exercises and some question and answers of this chapter. Okay, so let us begin with this chapter. The name of the chapter is Looking at the Earth. This is your second chapter of SST. Okay, so let us begin. So students, let us begin with the vocabulary. Okay, what are the different words inside this chapter and what are their meanings? Okay, we will study some words and their meanings, that is vocabulary. Okay, so the first word is bulge. B-U-L-G-E. Bulge. Bulge means to bend outward, something that is bending outward. That is bulge. B-U-L-G-E. The meaning of bulge is to bend outward, something that bend outward. Okay. Then the second word is spherical. S-P-H-E-R-I-C-A-L. Spherical. The meaning of spherical is round in shape. It is not perfectly round, but the shape of the spherical is round. Okay, the meaning of spherical is round in shape. Understood? Then globe. G-L-O-B-E. Globe. Now what is the meaning of globe? It is a round model of the earth. What is a globe? Globe is the round model of earth. It is just a model through which we can compare the earth with the globe. A globe is used to compare the earth. How does the earth looks like? Okay, a globe is a round model of the earth. Then voyage. V-O-Y-A-G-E. What is the meaning of voyage? Voyage means a long journey. Someone who travels long distance. The meaning of spherical is round in shape. Then globe. Globe, it is a round model of the earth. Then voyage. Voyage is a long journey. Then who are astronauts? Astronauts are person who goes into outer space. Then model. What is model? Model is usually a small copy of something. What is model? It is usually a small copy of something. That means something that is similar to one another. That is model. It is a copy of something. Then atlas. What is atlas? Atlas is a special book of maps of different places or countries. It is a special book of maps. Okay. Then what is map? Map, it is a drawing of the earth on the flat surface. Map is the drawing of the earth on the flat surface. Understood? So now students, let us study about the shape of the earth. What is the shape of the earth? How does the earth looks like? Can you see the picture? How does it looks like? The shape of the earth is spherical. It is round in shape. Okay. The shape of the earth is what? The shape of the earth is spherical. It is round in shape but not perfectly round. It is spherical. It is a little flat at the top and bottom. It is not perfectly round. Have you seen an orange? It is the shape of it is like the shape of an orange. Orange, it is little bit flat from top and from bottom, but it is round in shape. Yes or no? So earth is also similar to the shape of an orange. The shape of the earth is spherical. That means round in shape. Then it is written, it is a little flat at the top and bottom. How it is? It is little bit flat, not completely flat, but little bit. It is little bit flat at the top and it is little bit flat at the bottom. Okay. Then it bulges in the middle. In the upward portion it is little bit flat and in the bottom it is little bit flat, and in the middle portion of the earth it is bulging out. Bulging out means it is swallowing in the outside direction, not inside. It is bulging outside. It usually has the shape of an orange. Like orange, it is round in shape. It is little bit flat in the top and it is little bit flat downward. Yes or no? At the bottom, and it is bulging out from the middle. From between it bulges outward. Yes or no? So this is the shape of the earth. Earth is usually spherical in shape. Spherical means it is round in shape. Okay, and it is a little flat at the top and bottom. It is little flat at the top portion and in the bottom, and it bulges in the middle. That means the middle part it bulges outward. Okay, then it usually has a shape of an orange. It is usually like the shape of an orange. You can compare the shape of the earth with the shape of an orange. Orange is round in shape. Yes or no? Similarly, the earth is also round in shape. Okay. So now students, what are the different tools to study the earth? We need to study the earth, right? How does the earth looks like? Then how can we study the different places on the earth? Yes or no? What are the different landforms? Yes. So there are different tools to study the earth. And what are those tools to study the earth? See, it is written there. There are different tools to study the earth. Number 1, it is globe. Number 2, maps. And then number 3, it is atlas. What are the different tools to study earth? There are different tools to study earth. the different tools through which we can study the earth. Now what is globe? Globe, it is a small round model of the earth. What is a globe? It is a small round model of the earth. Now what is model? What is the meaning of model? I just told you now. The meaning of model is usually a small copy of something. That means this globe looks like similar to the earth. It has similarity in the looks comparing to the earth. Okay. Through earth we can study through globe, with the help of a globe we can study the earth. Understood? Then what is map? A map is a drawing of the earth on a flat surface or paper. What is map? A map is the drawing of the earth on a flat surface or paper. We have the map of India, yes or no? Through that map, we come to know the different places of our country, where it is situated on the earth. Yes or no? So, map is a drawing of the earth on a flat surface or paper. Understood? Then what is atlas? Atlas, a book which consists of all the maps of the world, is called an atlas. What is atlas? Atlas is a book which consists all the maps of the world. It consists all the maps of the different places, different countries of the world. It is a special book of maps. Okay? So, this is atlas. Understood? So now students, see, looking at the earth, can you compare the earth with the globe? Yes or no? A globe is a small model of the earth. The globe is exactly looking like the model of the earth. Yes or no? With the help of this globe, we can study the different countries, the different continents, the different oceans that is on the earth. We can study the different landmass, about the different countries. Okay, with the help of this globe, we can study the earth. When we look at the globe, we can imagine the shape of the earth and the places that is situated in the earth. We can compare it with the help of a globe. The blue portion of the earth, all the blue portion of the earth is water, as our earth is covered by 70% of only water. That is why it is called as the blue planet. Yes or no? Our earth is also called as the blue planet. Why? Because it is covered with water. It is covered with 70% of water. Understood? And the brown color that you can see on the globe and then you can see on the earth, these brown color are the land forms. These are the land where we live on the earth. It is denoted with the brown color. And can you see the green color on the earth and on the globe? These are the forest area of the earth that is colored with green color. The blue portion is the water bodies. Then brown color is the land portion. Okay, the continents. Okay. Then green color are the forest of the earth. Can you compare with the globe and earth? And students, the shape of the earth I already told you, it is spherical in shape, that is round, but it is little bit flat from the top and bottom and it bulges out in the middle. Yes or no? And there are different equipments to study the earth, that is globe, maps, atlas. These are the different tools. And map are the, what is map? Map is the drawing of the earth in the flat surface or paper. Globe is not a drawing. It is just a model of the earth. But map it is a drawing of the earth on the flat surface or paper, through which we can find different places, different countries on the maps. Okay. There was a person named Ferdinand Magellan. There was a person named Ferdinand Magellan. He was a Portuguese sailor. Who was Ferdinand Magellan? Ferdinand Magellan was a Portuguese sailor who sailed about 500 years ago, who started a voyage. Now what is a voyage? I told you, voyage means a long journey. He started this voyage just to see whether the shape of the earth is round or not, because in ancient time, the people in the early times, the ancient times, the old people, they used to think that the earth is flat. They used to think that the earth is flat. Just to study whether the earth is flat or round, this Portuguese sailor, he was from Portugal. This Portuguese sailor was from Portugal. Okay? He started a voyage. Voyage means a long journey. Okay? He started a voyage where he wanted to see whether the shape of the earth is round or not. Okay? He started on a long journey from Spain. From where did he started his journey? He started his journey from Spain. Okay? And he kept sailing for days. For days and days he kept sailing. Who was the Portuguese sailor who started his journey? The name of the Portuguese sailor was Ferdinand Magellan. F-E-R-D-I-N-A-N-D. Ferdinand Magellan. M-A-G-E-L-L-A-N. Ferdinand Magellan was a Portuguese sailor who wanted to study whether the shape of the earth is round or flat. Why did he wanted to study? Because people in the past ancient times, they used to think that the shape of the earth is flat. That is why he wanted to study whether the shape of the earth is flat or round. So he started a long voyage. The meaning of voyage is a long journey. And he started his journey from Spain. From where did he started his journey? He started his journey from Spain. And he kept on sailing for many days. He kept on sailing for many days. And the journey was very dangerous and very long. The journey was very dangerous and very long. Okay. After many years, he traveled and traveled for many years, for many long years. When he traveled, his ship reached the same place from where he has started his journey. When he was in journey, he started his journey from Spain. And when he sailed for many days, he started his journey in a ship, okay? And he kept on sailing for many days. And when he kept on sailing for many years, not days actually, for many years he kept on sailing, he found that he came and ended his journey on the same place from where he started. This proves that the shape of the earth is round. What does this prove? When he came to the same place after the journey from where he began, this proved that the earth is not flat in shape, but it is actually round in shape, that is spherical. And who was the sailor? The name of the sailor was Ferdinand Magellan, and he was a Portuguese sailor. Understood? So now students, what are oceans? You know what are oceans? Have you heard the name oceans? What are oceans? Oceans are the large water bodies on the earth. What are oceans? Large water bodies on earth are called as oceans. Oceans are the very huge and very large water bodies on the earth, and those are called as oceans. Understood? So students, the water of these oceans are very salty. We cannot drink the water of the oceans. Why? Because the water of the oceans are very salty. That is why we cannot drink the water of the oceans. Okay. Then on the earth. The large water bodies on the earth are oceans, are called as oceans. And the water of these oceans are very salty. That is why we cannot drink the water of these oceans, because they are very salty. And 70% of the earth is covered by water, because these oceans are very huge and very large, very big, very huge. Understood? And students, there are 5 oceans on the earth. Those are Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Arctic Ocean and Antarctic Ocean. There are 5 oceans on the earth, and Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean on the earth. So if somebody will ask you which is the largest ocean on the earth, you will say it is Pacific Ocean. Understood? So now students, let us study about the continents. We studied about the oceans. Oceans are the water bodies. Now what are continents? The spelling of the continent is C-O-N-T-I-N-E-N-T-S. What are continents? The large area of land surface are called ocean. The large area of land on the earth's surface are called continents. What are continents? Continents are the large area of land surface on the earth are called continents. Yes or no? Where do we live on the earth? We live on the land. Where do we build our house? On the land. Yes or no? And there are the large area. Land are the very large area where we live, where we plant our trees, where we build our house. Yes or no? The large area, the large land surface on the earth are called as continents. Okay. Then the land that is available in each continent in different forms is called as landforms. What are the landforms? Landforms are the land. Different forms of land, that means different types of land. There are different types of land. There is mountains, plateaus, plains, hills. Yes or no? What are these? These are the different landforms on the earth. So the different land that is available in each continent. Each continent has got different land. Okay, and these different land that is present in each continent in different forms. Different forms means the land can be mountain, or it can be hills, or plateaus, or plains where we can live. Those are called as landforms. Okay. So students, what are the different continents of the world? How many continents are there in the world? There are 7 continents. How many continents? There are 7 continents in the world. And what are they? They are Asia, A-S-I-A, Asia, Africa, A-F-R-I-C-A, Africa, Europe, E-U-R-O-P-E, Europe, North America, N-O-R-T-H-A-M-E-R-I-C-A, North America, then South America, S-O-U-T-H, South, A-M-E-R-I-C-A, South America, Australia, A-U-S-T-R-A-L-I-A, Australia, and Antarctica, A-N-T-A-R-C-T-I-C-A, Antarctica. Okay, these are the 7 continents of the world: Asia, Africa, Europe, North America, South America, Australia and Antarctica. In which continent do we live? In which continent does our country India lies? Our country India lies in the continent of Asia. What is our continent? Our continent is Asia. We live in which continent? We live in Asia. The name of our continent is Asia. Okay? And Asia is the biggest and Australia is the smallest. which is the biggest continent in the world? Asia. Asia is the biggest continent on the world. Okay, and which is the smallest continent? It is Australia. Australia is the smallest of all the continents in the world. Understood? Now what is continent? Continent are the large area of land surface on the earth. Those are called as continent. And what are landforms? The land that is available in each continent in different forms are called as landforms, and that different forms may be mountains, hills, plateaus, valleys, plains, etc. Whatever it can be. And how many continents are there? There are 7 continents. The name of the 7 continents are Asia, Africa, Europe, North America, South America, Australia and Antarctica. Asia is the biggest continent in the world and Australia is the smallest continent in the world. Okay? So students, now let us begin with some exercises. Okay? This is the exercises of your book only. So our first question is fill in the blanks. The first question is dash is the round model of the earth. What is the round model of the earth, student? Globe. The round model of the earth is globe. So the answer is globe. Globe is the round model of the earth. G-L-O-B-E. Globe. Okay. Then the smallest continent is. Which is the smallest continent? The smallest continent is Australia. A-U-S-T-R-A-L-I-A. Australia. Australia is the smallest continent. Okay. Then dash are the large land masses on the earth's surface. What are the large land masses on the earth's surface called? It is continents. C-O-N-T-I-N-E-N-T-S. Continents are the large land masses on the earth's surface. Then number 4. Large maps that are hung on walls are called. You know what is map? Map is the drawing of the earth on the flat surface or paper. And if these maps are drawn in big surface or big papers, those are called as wall maps that can be hung on the wall of your rooms, of your house, that can be hung. Those are called as wall maps. W-A-L-L-M-A-P-S. Wall maps. So large maps that are hung on wall are called wall maps. Okay. So now dash is the largest ocean. Which is the largest ocean? Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean. Which is the largest ocean? It is Pacific. P-A-C-I-F-I-C. Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean on the earth. Okay. I repeat once again. Number 1. Dash is the round model of the earth. It is globe. Then number 2. The smallest continent is Australia. Number 3. Dash are the large land masses on the earth's surface. It is continents. Continents are the large land masses on the earth's surface. Then number 4. Large maps that are hung on wall are called wall maps. Then Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean. Which is the largest ocean? Pacific Ocean. Okay, the answers are written below. You can see and then you can write it down. So now students, let us begin with the question and answers. Answer the following question. Question number 1. What is the difference between a globe and a map? I repeat my question. What is the difference between a globe and a surface or paper which help us study different landforms and water bodies. With the help of a map, what is a map? Map is a drawing of the earth on the flat surface or paper. Okay? With the help of this map, we can study the different landforms. That means the different land that is present in the earth surface and the different water bodies. That means the oceans, the rivers, the seas. Okay? With the help of a map, we can study. I repeat the answer and I repeat the question and answer once again. Question number 1, it is, what is the difference between a globe and a map? The answer is, the difference between a globe and a map is, a globe is a small round model of the earth which tells about the oceans, countries and continents that are placed on the earth's surface. And what is map? A map is a drawing of the earth on a flat surface or paper which help us study different landforms or water bodies. Okay? So now students, question number 2. What are continents? Name them. What are continents? Name them. The answer is, the large area of land on the earth's surface is called continents. What are continents? Continents are the large area on the earth's surface. It is called as continent. Understood? Now the continents of the world are Asia, Africa, Europe, North America, South America, Australia, Antarctica. These are the 7 continents of the world. How many continents are there? There are 7 continents in the world, and the name of those continents are Asia, Africa, Europe, North America, South America, Australia and Antarctica. And what do you mean by continent? The large area of land on the earth's surface is called continents. Understood? So now students, question number 3. Okay, what are oceans? Name them. I repeat once again, what are oceans? Name them. The answer is, oceans are large water bodies on earth. What are oceans? Oceans are the large water bodies on the earth. It is called as ocean. That means these oceans are the large, huge water bodies on the earth. Okay? And what are the different oceans? How many oceans are there on the earth? There are 5 oceans on the earth. And what are the names? Those are Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Arctic Ocean, Antarctic Ocean. What are the 5 oceans? Those are Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Arctic Ocean and Antarctic Ocean. These are the 5 oceans of the earth. And what are oceans? Oceans are the large water bodies on the earth. Understood? And now students, question number 4. Describe the shape of the earth. How does the earth looks like? The earth looks like an orange. And what is the shape of an orange? It is spherical in shape. That means it is round in shape. Yes or no? So the question is, describe the shape of the earth. Answer, the shape of the earth is round like an orange. What is the shape of an earth? The shape of an earth is round like an orange. It is spherical in shape. Spherical means it is round in shape. Okay. Then it is a little flat at the top and the bottom. It is little flat at the top and it is little flat at the bottom and has a bulge in the middle. That means from middle it is little bit bulging outward like the shape of an orange. It is little bit flat at the bottom and little bit flat at the bottom, at the top, and at the bottom it is little bit flat, and from the middle it is little bit bulging outward. Okay, and the shape of the earth is spherical, that is round in shape. I repeat once again, describe the shape of the earth. The shape of the earth is round like an orange, full stop. It is spherical in shape. It is a little bit flat at the top and the bottom and has a bulge in the middle. So students, that was all for this chapter. I hope you have understood this chapter once again. So students, in the next class, I will give you the question and answers and the assignment of this chapter in the next video. Okay. So till then, take care of yourself. See you again in the